I'm very glad to share my thoughts, opinions, and reflections about this book. It's How Sweet Times Kill Us. I got this book last week only, and I think I finished it in one go. The way this book connects to you, and what the author claims in the process, that there are some unseen aspects of human imagination and consciousness. We need to connect, and that's how I think in that sense it is an enhancement reading this book, because it takes us to the different vistas of our life, our consciousness, and the writing pattern is also very important. The choice and selection of words that has gone into the making of this book. And I would like to comment as like how this book is an extension of the last book that I read of the author, which was centering on insights of loneliness. This can be read as an extension of that book and then as a separate narrative. I would want all of you to benefit from this important document, this important narrative which has come, and this must be a boost to your imagination and enlighten your ways about this world, how this operates. Thank you very much.
I would like to appreciate the work by Mr. Mridul Majumdar, that in spite of his different profession, he is taking keen interest in penning down his experiences, his thoughts, and it's not only in the form of this book which I have read. He has been writing in newspapers and different blogs also. Whenever he is coming out with new idea, new experience, immediately he writes that, and it's a good thing. I think others should also follow this kind of practice, and this kind of attitude should be there, so that whatever profession we are with, which we are working, it is good to be alert, to be sensitive towards the things around us. So I wish him all the best in his life, in his career, and I hope that he will continue such type of writing in future too, and other students, people, youth particularly will be benefited by his writing. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to congratulate Mridul for coming up with another publication. This is the one which is on my hand. Many congratulations for taking out your time and sharing your experiences, your thoughts, and many things about your memories and realities. And well, I also read the first book which Mridul has published, that is Inside of Loneliness. That was also a very thought-provoking, I must say. And I really like the creativity, the kind of thoughts that he has brought in. So I would like to congratulate him once again, and I would like to encourage all of you to get hold of this book. Yeah, thank you.
I started getting these little links to Mr. Majumdar's snippets in the magazines, in the newspapers, and I'm very impressed that all of us have thoughts. All of us have thoughts, and we all think that we should pen them down. But I've never had the confidence or maybe the know-how how to do it. So I would feel very impressed at how Mr. Majumdar would write so beautifully as regular human thoughts, very regular human thoughts that today. As a healthcare worker, what really got me reading was how he faced difficulty when he came for vaccination. He came to a hospital and he found it very difficult, so he just wrote it. All of us in everyday lives, we think that there are things. आप सब्जी खरीदने जाते हो, आप ग्रोसरी लेने जाते हो, आप मॉल जाते हो, आपको लगता है things can get better, but every regular human being, I don't think, pens it down. In case of Mr. Majumdar, I'm so impressed that he takes out time to pen it down and give it out there for the world to see. All his writings are so easy to read and to comprehend, and हर एक normal इंसान की life में वो instances हैं. I think this is totally brilliant. and I wish him all the best. And I'm very happy to see another book out now. Congratulations and all the best, sir.
Hi. So I recently came across with this book name called Insights of Loneliness, which is written by Mridul Majumdar. So in this book, he basically described each stage of life and the connection with loneliness on his own perspective. And somewhere he returned that how time and situations force him to change his own opinion. Or if you see the content of this book, like self stories, faith or realities, society or people, which is so relatable to everyone's life. Because I know at some point of time, everyone feel the same situations or the phase which he came across. Uh, so, so I highly recommend everyone to read this book at least once.
Share my experience after reading this book. I have read another book of this author, Insight of Loneliness, also, and I have read many books throughout my teaching experience, but I found this book very interesting for human life, that everyone should read this book, as it talks about the unseen or hidden areas of human life. And when I was reading this book, I was happened to believe that yes, spiritual things or divine things has some place in the human life. And this book is a very useful for everyone, that I recommend that each and everyone should read this book. And after reading, you will find very energetic, and you will enter into a different world of life, and you will experience many new things. So I recommend and I congratulate the author for writing his experiences, which are relevant with every human being throughout his life.
Poems are generally believed to be incomprehensible by many people. Mridul Majumdar breaks this myth through his poetry. He has created these teeny weeny poems that he is inspired by the Japanese form of poetry, haiku, which I find very appealing. Through his poetry, he has captured the beauty of life and the many shades that it offers. His collection of poems contains many such creations that are both very light and very deep at the same time. These present you with a kaleidoscope of moods and expressions. I'm quoting a poem, Happy World, from his book, Insight of Loneliness. He says, heaven is beautiful, but earth is better that feeds us. His choice of simple words for his poems convey a depth of philosophy that I'm sure once you read his poems, you will treasure them. I'm happy that he has brought out his second book, and it is titled, And It Is How Sweet Times Kill Us. I wish Mridul Majumdar continues to enthrall us with many such books in the future. I congratulate Mridul for this wonderful book.
I have read Majumdar ji ka Insight of Loneliness book, and I have enjoyed, and a couple of things I have read from the blog also, like My Father is Postmaster is one. And it is interesting that he is a visual arts specialist and is a cameraman, and his visual impact now is bringing into the words as well. So I am happy to note that he is releasing another book, and his ideas etc. he want to put it on a book form. That is good and very appreciable for better utilization of his time. I wish him all success in his future endeavors.
I am very happy to share my thoughts about the book written by Mridul Majumdar. Very nice book. The title, And It's How Sweet Times Kill Us. when I read his first book, Insight of Loneliness, I was very surprised because I know him since 20 years. He has not written anything, but I read some articles. He has published in some websites and in other places. It was very interesting. I shared my opinion also. In comments also I shared. But when he published and he has given that books to me, the both books, I was very happy because the language he has used, very simple language, and experiences what you have shared is really heartfelting because I also experienced the same thing in my native place. I am from Karnataka, Mangalore. The same wavelength I shared with the Majumdar because there is no difference between some experiences he has shared, what he faced in his life. We all face this type of situation sometimes in our life. Therefore, this book touched my heart. I was very happy. I sincerely thanks to Mrujumta to sharing his opinions and enlighten us his life experiences, and what he shared really we felt it is our own. Therefore, these both books, Insight of Loneliness and it is How Sweet Times Kills Us, both books helped me to improve my knowledge and enhance my knowledge. Thank you, Mujumdarji, for this good experience.
Welcome, friends. I'm happy to inform that my friend Mridul has written his second book, and it's How Sweet Times Kill Us. He has written his first book, which was The Insight of Loneliness. In my perception, loneliness has got so many meanings, be it spiritual, social, creative, managerial. It was just coming out to be a kind of contribution to anyone's life. Mridul had extended whatever he has written earlier. Now he says, the sweet memories, the sweet times kill us. So I wish my friend Mridul to excel in life with all such contributions, which we definitely can expect from him time and again. Thank you so much.